The product team at 3G is very excited to have the latest version of Pacejet out and in the wild with new functionality, new features. We're going to have lots of upcoming communication and new information. Wanted to do a quick highlight with one of my favorite features that's in the new release, and then as you get more information, I'll show you real quickly some resources that are available to you. So as of this release, there's this very cool new feature where you can take advantage of some of the new rules, functionality that's in the application. In this case, we're going to affect how shipments are scanned and controlled for the process of shipping. So I'm going to add a new rule that's available now called Add a Custom Quick Search. So it's real easy to install the rule, and it gives you a quick description here of what we're doing. We're adding a custom search, the standard Z key that you scan and then you enter a field. This allows you to name a field that will be used to control your scanning. So for faster access to shipments with a custom ID, maybe it's a tote number, or maybe it's a planning ID that 3G helps you generate associated with your orders. You can do all that really quickly and easily. So what do you put in this field? Well, that's another cool aspect of this is you can put in an ID to a field in the application, including custom fields. So here we're going to install the rule with custom body test tote ID. So we'll just go ahead and install that. And the rule is in and active and available in Pacejet. Now, how does that field get populated? Well, I went back here. Let's take a look at our ERP system. And in NetSuite, I've already gone in here and just added a custom field called test tote ID. And that's the field that has that internal name that you saw me paste in the rule. So now I've entered a couple different orders in NetSuite, and they've already been staged into Pacejet. So the cool thing now is normally when you did a scan and ship and you would scan the Z key to do a search, you can scan and scan in the new custom field. This could be a tote ID in this case. And now you're going to see all of the orders or all of the shipments that are ready to ship that are linked to that tote ID. So here you can see there are multiple sales orders. I can very easily do select all, consolidate, and I'm off to the races. So some great use cases. Where would you use that? Well, if you pick multiple orders and you put them in a tote and you've got a scannable tote ID and you can associate that to your item fulfillments, then you can easily make that your scanning ID. If you use the new 3G planning, the transportation planning, and that ID is attached to your sales orders and you want to pass that through to your item fulfillments and scan it, we can even create a rule, either scan that ID directly and look up the orders like you see here, or scan any of the orders in here. We could create another rule that allows you to scan an order and it will use that particular ID to look up all of the orders and then go ahead and consolidate them. So lots of great flexibility with a really pretty simple new feature and a nice new rule. It uses the power of rules to install that and gives you a really variety of use cases to drive up the efficiency in the application. So I want to do that real quick here. Last thing I would say in terms of getting to know the release is, remember, you can go right into the help system and take a look at what's new. And right down here, you'll see the latest platform release. There's lots of other new information that is available here. We have a new feature coming on how to keep you proactively notified, but I'm not going to get into that, spoil that news right now. But just know you can come in and read about the release notes right here in the help system to learn more about the feature I just showed you, as well as some of the great other features that are in this latest release. Thanks for now.